what a comeback, huh? And great group of kids. I've told our media, the local guys all year long, we started in August. We have never had a bad day. There's never been a bad day of practice. There's never been a bad game we played. And just not a bad day at school. They do a lot of stuff the right way, and we reap the benefits of that tonight. So, man, what a night for the Cavaliers.
Hey, Coach, I got 2 questions for you. Coach Guin.
Where you at?
Over here. Oh, over here. Hey, Coach, first I'll ask you, well, first, congratulations. And then B, is this the greatest game you've coached? And on top of that, after the first quarter where St. Charles stopped y'all offensively and had a few mistakes, how are y'all able to adjust in quarters 2 through 4?
First, we won this championship in 2020 at Northwestern, and I always told people, I really don't think it matters where you play. It's just winning the championship, but this is different. I'm going to tell you, whoever says that, they're wrong, because this is different. Our kids, we can score the football. We have all year long, and the kids have confidence that we can score, and we didn't do anything different. Same plays we ran in the first half. I think they got a little tired. I think they got a little tired in the second half, but we could run the ball on them too that second half. So, but we finally made some plays. We didn't make plays in the first half. We drove the ball and didn't score, and but hey, when it was on the line, they came through.
Question.
My question is for James Simon, man. I'm pretty sure you know this, but your dad was the Class 1A most outstanding player, scored 3 touchdowns in 1996. Now you're the most outstanding player in the state championship game, scoring 3 touchdowns. How do you feel to follow in his footsteps?
Me and him always have our talks about running back stuff and, better, and I always try to be the better one. I always try to say I'm better than him. But he can say whatever he wants about this, since he might have had a little bit more stats than me in this. But it's at the same thing, at the same level now. So I feel like I'm getting close to him. It's gonna be over by the time I get to that next level.
Question.
Coach, and to all of you guys, first of all, congratulations on an incredible comeback tonight. At 28-13, what were you telling your team down 15 points against that team that has been known to close teams out? What was the message to your team at the time you were down 15 points?
Well, we told them all week long we had to keep the game in the 20s. They're good on defense, and if we got it up in the 30s, I thought we'd have a hard time to win. But again, we've got some very, very good offensive players, and they gave us a chance going for it on 4th down, and a short field, and great plays by the quarterback.
Question.
I have a question for Abram. Abram, on those last 2 touchdown drives, what did you see in the St. Charles defense that made you throw those touchdown passes and move the ball down the field efficiently?
Honestly, they're doing the same thing since the beginning of the game. I just trusted my guys that they were going to get open with the best skill position core in the state, and my O-line giving me 4 seconds every time. And so I just trusted our team to win to get that game.
Question.
Coach, talk about your team's perseverance, especially in the 4th quarter with your comeback.
What's that? I'm sorry.
The perseverance of your football team with their comeback in the 4th quarter.
Well, again, one thing these guys are, they are phones going off. Got 87 text messages. Anyway, one thing they have, they're very confident, and sometimes I think they're too confident. But again, we needed a chance, and we got the first score, and I felt good. We weren't going to try to set it up for a field goal. We were going for a touchdown. Because they were good. They already blocked the extra point, so it was score or get beat, for us. And but again, great players make big plays at the end of the game, and I'm fired up. All 3 of these guys were juniors, so they all coming back next year with a bunch of other guys. So we were excited about that.
For Coach and Abram in particular, and this may play into what you said earlier about them getting a little tired, Coach. It seemed like on those last 2 drives, Abram, you had better protection. They didn't get to you as quickly. You had some heat earlier in the game that didn't seem to be there at the end. Would that be accurate? And you want to talk about the offensive line? Give me that time.
all I had to do in the game was just trust the O-line. I knew that they were going to hold up sometimes in the game. In the first half, they had an outstanding game. I put them in bad situations sometimes, but they blocked amazing on the last 2 drives.
This is for Coach. Yeah, this is for Coach. The mantra, defense wins the championship. You're talking about the offense, how it's supposed to be all been all this season, but when it came down to it, and defense made a stop, the defense stood up and made that 4th down stop. So what do you have to say about the defense, not only getting that stop, but also the seal of the game at the very end as well when your team needed it?
Yeah, it was huge. You know, our coaches gripe at me, all the defensive guys. They say all you care about is the offense, you know, because that's what I like. But you know, we made big plays the last 3 weeks. You know, we got a big pick last week against Newman to end the game where they were trying to tie it up. We got 2 big picks against Parkview on defense, and they played well all year long, and they just get overshadowed. And but hey, I think they've given up, you know, 150 points all year long, and we played some good football teams early in the year, and so you know, hats off to them. Those guys did a great job.
Coach, in the past, I've talked to you at the end of the season, you felt like some of your district games, your guys running out of gas, and here in this championship game in the Dome, your guys being in condition to make plays in the 4th quarter is the difference. Could you talk about, you know, learning from past years and being able to get you guys to play hard to the last whistle?
Yeah, you know, our season is really 3 pieces. We play very, very tough early in the year, and then we have a stretch where just because of who we play, you know, we don't get a whole lot of reps in the game. But I tell you, we have worked very hard. We ran every day. It didn't matter who we were playing. We lifted weights the whole year. We never stopped, including this week. And you know, we work very hard. Our goal at our place is to, when we start August 1, we're game ready, conditioning wise. And we do that during the summer. So, you know, and they buy into the process. And so I think you saw tonight, you know, I really believe the 4th quarter, I know they were tired and the rush wasn't as good. The coverage wasn't as good. And, you know, we made the plays at that point.
This one for Abram. You get the ball with 44 seconds left. You lead the team on the game-winning drive. On the touchdown pass, you look left and come back right. So what's going through your head in that moment? And was that kind of part of the plan to maybe look off a defender or just kind of develop that way?
Yes, sir. Looking off the safety, trying to bait him to the left, come back to my guy, KT, on the bender, and he beat his man, and that's all she wrote.
Question. For James, who's the best athlete in the Simon family?
I mean, you're talking right to him. I don't like to be the cocky guy. I don't like to be the one to talk about awards and all the stuff that you learn, but I definitely very excited and happy about the situation, moment that we just accomplished.
Question.
Coach, I know you have a lot of juniors up here and a lot of juniors on this team, but can you talk about the contribution the seniors of this team were able to give? I know 2020 state champions and now being able to round out their career with the state champions as well.
Yeah, you know, it's a great senior class, and we're losing 3 very good receivers and some good offensive linemen. You know, Hermes and Jimmy Wright both played in that 2020 state championship game as a freshman. So we have got a lot of mileage out of those guys, and you know, again, it's a great class. They've been with us for a long time, and you know, they work very hard. And so, you know, it's hard work pays off, and they reap the benefit.
Coach, to your left, can you sort of describe the rebirth in your coaching career? I know the process hasn't changed for you from Houghton to Calvary, but you've had obviously more of an opportunity to end the season like this. Just what does this mean to you, you know, as you're getting toward the end of your coaching career, to just have the success you've had at Calvary?
Well, that's big, you know, and we're very fortunate. Our administration and our school, they want us to win, and they want us to win the right way, and so that's what we do. And you know, we get all the support we need. You saw tonight the number of people we had here. It's been like that all year long, and you know, we've got great kids at our school. Great kids, they make great grades, they don't have any discipline issues, and they come to our school to win. And I'm, you know, we don't make apologies for winning. That's what we're here for. So,
Julius, you were on the field for the 4th and 1 play, right?
Yes, sir.
What did you guys say out on the field how intense was that moment? And what was the reaction when they finally gave you the ball back?
Well, honestly, I thought they were going to punt it. And whenever they offense came on the field, I mean, everybody knew what they were going to do. I thought they were going to sneak it, but we all knew they were going to run it. So all my linebackers, he, Clutch, Cole, we all just, defensive line, we all just went down there and made a play.
And then sweating out to the measurement?
Oh, that was very nerve-wracking, but I kind of knew we stopped them. And I knew whenever the offense got the ball, we were going to win.
And then the replay?
That replay, I felt it wasn't necessary. I knew that it was down, but
But so they're not lacking confidence.
Question. Coach and Abram, my question to you is, y'all was down early, the 20-yard punt, all of a sudden, St. Charles has it, red zone, they miss the field goal. Do you think that was a lining right there and an opening for y'all to come back?
Yeah, again, we were just looking for a chance. And, they were going to be 2 scores up either way. I mean, I think the field goal, they still would have been 2 scores up. So that didn't, that wasn't really, I told our guys, don't rope the kicker. If they make it, they just make it. We're going to need 2 scores anyway. So that wasn't a big deal. So, again, it gave us a little momentum. To these guys, they don't realize they're 2 scores up either way, I don't think. They just saw them as field goals. So, again, any points you get off the board are big. And I think it did give us some momentum there to get going.
Question. This one for James. You shared that moment with your dad and your brother there at the end, your brother in tears. How special was that to celebrate this championship with your family on the Super Bowl turf?
It was a great experience, of course. Starting off with my dad, him telling me that the same thing he did here when he was here, 3 touchdowns and outstanding player award. I mean, it was definitely surreal with him. And then my big brother, him being a senior, this being my last game in high school with him, and not sure we're gonna go to the same college. It's definitely, just a moment that I'm definitely gonna keep in my head forever.
Final question. James, you got the goggles on. What was that locker room like after the game?
I wish I could tell you. I came here. I had to sit for a little minute. So, and they all gone by now. So I mean, I guess we're just gonna be able to party, in Berkeley.
Calvary Baptist Academy runs the state. Calvary Baptist Academy runs the state.
Okay, Coach, I'm going to ask the 3 players to make a final comment each, and then you will have the final word.
Honestly, going into this game, we had full confidence, of course, playing this team. They were undefeated. I don't even know whether win streak is 20-something. I'll just say the biggest thing of these guys up here and our team is that we never gave up, even when they're up by 15. We just took it play by play, not looking at the scoreboard, and just every single play sticking it to them, and we ended up winning.
I would say we were hungry. Obviously, there was some stuff said on social media before leading up to this game, and we all posted it, like printed out, put it on our locker room. And they said QB wasn't impressive. Don't know why that running back has any interest from LSU whatsoever. They said the DBs needed help in the safeties, linebackers are on really strong suit on the team. So we definitely had a fire late in this. It was the first time being underdogs, and we definitely knew we had to come out of the
I say the defense. I knew we messed up. I knew we had some big plays gashed on us, but going into that game, our DC, Coach Miller, was like, he told us a story about this Roman Empire or something like that, and they went to this spot, tried to take it over, didn't get it, so then they left, and they came back another time, and their leader burned their own boat, saying, we either take this or we die out here on this field. And that's how our defense came into it, knew that we messed up, but if we got the ball in our offensive hand and we gave it out all out there on that field, we're gonna come back and win.
Blessed we are. Every day I get up, we thank God for Calvary and being able to coach and, surround ourselves, my thing with our assistant coaches is, and they'll tell you that, you know, we surround ourselves with good guys and I let them work. And so what you saw out there, I didn't call a single play on offense or defense or special teams. We have a great staff, and you know, they make the whole guy look good. And but you know, everybody buys into what we do, and so you know, blessed is what we are.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.